What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages riding on the frequency of love for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If this is your first time with the channel, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. We like to have a good time here. Love to see the channel growth. Thank you so much for the super thanks, the likes, comments, subscribes to channel members, the donations. You can hype the video now too. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing how things are shifting for you in this reading too, because I'm already seeing things as like just burp for confirmation, turning over here. Courage. Okay. Your courage is being restored here. Your lion heart is so fierce and so fiery and so realized, so purposeful, so empowered and surrendered here too, and like majestic and regal. You're just seen as someone who is like ancient, wise, scary. You know, like a lion, like uh-oh, shit, a lion. You know what I mean? King of the jungle. This is for the king of the jungle. You are the king of the jungle. And people see you this way. Got union here on the bottom of the deck, okay? Your like willingness to kind of go it alone here. Bear your heart, bear your mind, bear your art, right? Bear who you are, bear your wisdom, and like move into this place and just become more yourself is brave. People are seeing you as brave, honest, authentic, empowered, like really someone that is deserving and worthy of respect, someone who belongs like in an anointed position of leadership, a benevolent king and queen, someone who is like in willingness, or I'm sorry, in union and willing to surrender and like listen and hear and own their shortcomings and become better in these ways, and move mountains with their mind is what's coming through here. Like this is for someone who's just moving entire mountains 222 on the timer with your mind. Confirmation. That's crazy. Who are you? You're moving mountains with your mind? You're out there moving mountains with your mind? I'm sorry, make yourself known please in the comments. Who is this message for today? You're moving mountains with your mind. Navigation. You're moving mountains with your mind. That's confirmation for me. There's just navigation. Like I'm just seeing someone who is like a visionary, like just an inventor, someone who has ideas, who's applying these ideas, who's moving and shaking and grooving and moving, and like you might be just having a blast while you're doing this. Leader, there you go with the leader, the benevolent king and queen energy here too. It's like, yeah, like, okay, so how would I know that from the union card and the courage card, right? But king of the jungle, okay? But here I get another tiger here too. This is that regal energy. This is that majestic energy, that rare energy, that scary energy. People are like scared shitless, pissing the bed at night thinking about you, right? 333 on the timer, confirmation. Ooh, oh man. I don't know that I like, you know what I mean? You don't want to like laugh at that or anything, because you don't want people like kept up at night about you. Like you don't, that's not your goal or intention at all. You want peace. You're bringing peace. You want peace. You want love. You want kindness. You want support. You want joy. You want, you know, people and communities thriving and sleeping well. Confirmation on my phone. Confirmation on my phone. Creativity. You want to see more creativity. You want to foster more union, more love, more collaboration. Like, it's not you against the world, despite what people are thinking, you know what I mean? Like, it's an interesting thing. They really want to vilify you and make it you against the world, and that's never been the intention here. It's never been what you've been about. You like you understood the energy of, you know, decomposition and turning over nature and manifestation, which was like something that people weren't giving you credit for, which is so interesting, right? It's like, where'd they fucking think you came from? Who the fuck did they think you were? You know? Mindfulness. Yeah, you were like observing, you were open, you were like a sponge, just being open to experience and like love and again union and courage and passion and leadership and like that energy of just being like someone who is like familial and loving and kind, and this is who you've always been. And that energy of like, you know, people being like scared shitless of you is because, yeah, you're a lion, in the same way you don't fuck with a lion's pride. And maybe someone here's, you know, pride was fucked with, and not in the way that pride before the fall or anything. I'm talking about like your name, you know what I mean, your career, your love, your heart, maybe your finances for someone, you know. Maybe someone was like really fucked out of like an opportunity, right? Some kind of yeah, this has required a lot of focus. You had to go internal about this. You had to work through this. You had to discover who the fuck you were inside. Again, you used your mind, your brain, to move mountains. You used your brain to move mountains. You got people out here with like peanut brains who can't do shit. Literally can't lift a fucking, they can't even fucking do fucking laundry and they can't clean their own fucking, they can't do things for themselves. People can't do things for themselves. Confirmation. You're doing things for yourself and others. And people don't even want to respect that. They're so lame. It's so weird to me, like the energy of people like not even wanting to acknowledge that or even look at you and see that. Like their perspective is backwards as fuck. Your perspective is all encompassing, and you can like even have compassion for that energy too. Like you see it, you're like, wow, there are people that are like literally so deeply in fear of themselves that they can't even come close to you. They can't even look at you, dude. Like they can't even literally look at you. It's so interesting. Through. It's because of what you've been through, what you've moved through. That's what I mean. Like the energy of you knowing about decomposition and like miracle work and intuition and heart and art. Like I feel like there's a lot of people like in your life who just like don't even respect you as like as an artist, which is like hilarious to me. Or even as like a fucking visionary or something, like a creative genius. There's so much creativity on the table. That's why I say artist. You don't have to be an artist to resonate this or be actively making art. Your life is the example of your art. You are creating with the decisions that you make throughout the day. And you coming to this work, you might start to realize more that you're an artist, right? A lot of people come to this work and they realize that they're healers, realize that they're artists. This type of work unlocks your creativity. You might discover that you have a passion for a business if you continue through this healing work and you're like, oh, this is my calling this whole time, and you just stumble the fuck into it, right? You know what I mean? And like if that's not your current situation, like maybe that's like on the way for you, you know. It is on the way for you. I can speak to this, by the way, because you guys show up to me in these messages and stuff too. I have done so many different, I've had so many different kinds of jobs. I've been in so many different kinds of careers, creative careers, been so many different types of artists like throughout my life. And I've moved through so much pain and so many phases of pain and shit. I've like seen this pattern, like recognition, turn over, and I've just, maybe I'm like a quicker learner or something, but I'm too fucking curious and also so fucking stubborn. But all I'm saying is that like if this is not the energy that you're like currently seeing, like you're witnessing me in a new space here having success. So, and I had no intention or even, this never crossed my mind that I would be able to support you guys in this way. This never crossed my mind, ever. And so here I am. And so this is a miracle. If this is not your current situation, you are moving into this miracle by exploring what your heart is trying to share with you, okay? And this is going to bring you more toward your purpose, and maybe there are people that can help you more toward this purpose as you unlock this type of courage that you inherently possess and hold. And the way that people see you, they project courage onto you, they project leadership onto you. Maybe you've been in a position where you've just like been put as a leader, right, in different situations, right? The leader of the group at school project or something, or like the captain of the team, or like you know, people just literally like are like, hey, what do we do? Do you know what to do? Or they come to you for advice or something, you know. because of your creativity, the way that you see the world. I think that that's what it is. And like now you're really seeing and respecting that inside of yourself, that this is actually the way that you see the world. Yeah. And that's what makes you different and sets you apart, is that this is how you see the world. And it's through a creative lens. And 10-10 on the timer, you are maybe giving other people too much credit, that they are more creative than you, that they are more worthy than you, that they are more powerful than you, they have more money, they have more resources, they are just more in general. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. Just so you know, no. You are that bitch. You are waiting to be discovered. Look at this. A stars. You're just reaching down into your heart here by becoming more mindful. I thought there was success was on the table here, but I'm glad that this is out here, because I'm seeing the success card. It's somewhere. It was somewhere. I'm just seeing it literally in my. But anyway, whatever. It has a big star on it, and so maybe you wanna. Maybe for someone here, it's significant that you will see stars, or you've been seeing stars in your life, like as a sign or something. You might, like, after this reading, you might go see a star in your life somewhere. Okay, so that'll be confirmation that this is your message. Okay, discovering deep down inside of yourself, reaching into the caverns of your heart and pulling out the diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds, and you know this because you've seen this in other ways throughout your life. And I'm hearing that you've been the star in so many different ways throughout your life. Not even with like wanting to. Again, this leadership quality of people just placing you in this position, like just placing you, and now you're realizing, oh, it's because you have to be. People are chasing fame. They're chasing stardom, acceptance, validation, clout, and they like are not stars. Do you know what I mean? 12-12 on the timer. They're just not. They're simply not. And like there's nothing that you have to even do in order to like literally see and accept the fact that you already are a star, because this is what life turned you into. And like life is continuing to turn you into this for someone here that's not really fully in acceptance quite yet, that this is who you are. But if you connect to anything throughout this message, I'm telling you, this is where you are heading. And it doesn't even have to be the energy of you being famous and rich and shit. Like, fuck that. Rich, absolutely, yes. Famous, who cares? That's the thing. And I feel like that's the energy that you bring to the function. Straight up. You're like, fame, what, why, what? Like, but then that's what makes you famous. It's weird. It's a very strange thing. 13-13 on the timer. It's like the energy of like being so detached from something that it accidentally like smacks you in the face. You know what I mean? And like that you were so not even aware that you were this worthy, that's why you were realizing, oh, that's why this shit has been so fucking hard. You're like sitting there like, that's why you have such a deep curriculum to move through. That's why you have to unearth so many things and come into this like full version of who you are, and all of these, again, regal, majestic, beautiful, lion, tigers, bears, oh my types of way. You know what I mean? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and then the dreams really do come true. 14-14 on the timer. Absolutely stunning work. I want to encourage you into your courage, okay? Because this is the energy you're fostering and facilitating more and more and more and leading by example in this way. And this courage is something that you are going to it's going to be the thing that will make you completely unfuckwithable, and it will continue to like bulldoze and carve out that river down the side of the mountain from which you deserve to just fucking cruise. You're ready to just cruise, okay? And this is your message, okay? 15:15 on the timer. Let it be easy. Let things be easy. Let things be easy. Okay. I'll leave you there. Thanks so much for being here for another reading, you guys. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in another one very soon. Take care.